Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
You're on Madden25, Legend QB. Finna do this motherfucker, man. Finna do this motherfucker.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the New England Patriots.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. New England's offense set to go. On 1st and 10, Barnes. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
First play of the game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Barnes dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing on first down. Barnes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. On first down, Barnes. A short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots at 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw on second down, Barnes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Barnes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Green Bay always try to come out and cut and try to defeat him.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going with it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Barnes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Barnes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Log in. Get a stop.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's coming off his second. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barnes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
We ain't had no more timeouts, bro. What the fuck?
Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Off the play fake. Barnes. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right.
Why did you go out of? Why did you go out of the
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Escaping the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
This nigga went out of the fucking touchdown.
New England's offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off play action. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. Pass for 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Barnes flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Barnes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I feel in the shit. I'm stressed for this shit, man. I appreciate the likes too, man. This y'all smashed that.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes, flush to his right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
They're They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Cover my receivers like Deion Sanders right now.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Barnes escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Hey, make sure I smash that like button, sub up to new YouTube and new stream. Yeah, I fuck with the content, man.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
It was down this whole game, we came back.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Just gotta stay down, okay? Y'all just gotta stay down, okay? Just gotta stay down, okay? So you come up.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. off the play fake. Barnes. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play.
And it's 3rd and short. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Put that shit all on the line for the team. Patriots said they needed me. They signed me for 120 M's. Said, all right, bet I got you.
Another goal around now for the Patriot offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Barnes, flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
Throwing again. Barnes escaping the pressure right. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here.
You said, do I want to play 2K25 with you?
Operating from the gun. Barnes eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, you said 2K25. What you said?
Drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
That's great shit. Yeah, I'm not playing it right now, though.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
What's up, John Club? What's up, what's up? Yeah, 409 yards, man, 504 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 6 completions, 56 completions. Yeah, that was a dog out there. Yeah, we messed up, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we messed up. Thought I wasn't about to pull that shit up. Pretty sure everybody that liked and subbed up is still tuning in, Chuck. That everybody dropped when I beat them niggas. Everybody left when I beat them niggas. That shit crazy. They was praying on my downfall. They was praying on my downfall. Oh, it did just turn 8 o'clock. Niggas probably got work. Dolphin. Alright, Chuck. About to go against the Dolphins. About to go against the Dolphins. What's up, Dale? I'm out. What's up? About to go against the Dolphins, Chuck. Got the Patriots. We 4-0. About to move on to 5-0 after this. I don't plan on losing.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
So here come the Patriots now on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes.
First down, Barnes.
No.
And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 pass.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this offense is coming out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Go too early.
Back to throw again.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Barnes. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Imagine QB Madden25.
Out allows their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Barnes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Barnes.
That is incomplete. The Patriots are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
From 3 yards out. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. We just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Off play action. Barnes.
No.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's going to take another shot here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hitting the yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
Nigga could have turned his back.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on the
field. You want me to see the average. Push everybody in. Push everybody to me. Push everybody watch.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
He's the 1st in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Throwing on 1st down. Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. Flushed. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flush to his right.
Bro, why is this nigga right?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big...
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barnes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Barnes flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Barnes. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Patriots Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Looking to throw. Barnes.
On target to his man, likely.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, Barnes. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Throwing again, Barnes. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Throwing on first down, Barnes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Barnes. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
That's why I'm over there back in my head, bro. The same I know y'all seen me, though. I appreciate everybody. Shit, my shit. Man. Where my broadcast at? I got like 3 subscribers. Yeah, you know the game. I went back to back with the last. The nigga said you doing too fucking much. The nigga said you doing too fucking much. I'm not done though. I'm not done though. Is y'all on YouTube? Oh, yeah, y'all on YouTube. So what y'all chat?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Barnes. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Barnes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
I'm tired of Lord throwing backs.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy.
On 1st down, Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's a nice play, and this is a guy who's really getting comfortable with his new defense. Really thriving in a starting role, and he gets in to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Off play action. Barnes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Alex Highsmith
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Barnes sliding out of the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
And when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Shout out Soldier, man. Shout out Soldier.
New England's offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
A couple years, it would be the biggest content career.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Operating from the gun. Barnes. Flush to his right. Complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Barnes.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes steps away to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Smashed that like button, subbed up, got messed with the time. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody popping out live.
Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Barnes eluding the pressure right.
No.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's
intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Try to step on, bro. Try to press back. Step on.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Pats, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
All I get is hate and
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Appreciate the odds, too. Damn, they took their life back. So be like that. For the chat, y'all want to see my stats right here. I'm number 1 in legacy deal for the chat. I got 3 Super Bowls, 4 championships, 22 Yeti awards. And we got 2,799 pass yards and 36 touchdowns right now. Fabulous.
Oh, I gotta wake up, man.
I gotta wake up. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I gotta wake up, man. Y'all give me like literally 1 minute. Intro won't go on. I'm gonna still be right here.
Today on EA Sports. It's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been going live every day. I've been getting no sleep.
I'm getting no sleep. That's what it is. I'm so tired. I don't get no sleep.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New England Patriots.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Off play action. Barnes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Barnes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Off play action. Barnes.
No.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Barnes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available,
he'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Give them 32 on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Barnes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Patriots hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Barnes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 22.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this 1st half of action.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing on 1st down. Barnes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flushed out right. A little juke. And he coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Appreciate that non-play,
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution.
Their defense is person. I just got it.
On 1st down, Barnes. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or very quickly. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
What y'all got going on, man? What y'all got going on, man?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Looking to throw. Barnes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Barnes. A leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We only inside guys. Why we averaging like 10K yards? 10K yards, chat. If y'all tuned in, chat, like y'all subbed up. Y'all know
so the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's not 10K.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Complete to Likely on the out route. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is to play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Got 109 people in here at one time, okay? I ain't never had this before in my game. So y'all, no YouTube and no stream,
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep.
Why did I do it to the left?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line, 1 yard away.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. But partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive. And they started. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back 1st downs.
Off the play fake, Barnes.
No.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that...
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, no.
Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They took the life out. That's all right. I'm going to make y'all like this bitch back. I guarantee you.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Flushed out right. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Off-play action. Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the play fake, Barnes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw, Barnes. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody that liked up. Appreciate everybody that subbed.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just needle this one out.
Streaming just back to back, back to back, back to back, back.
Throwing to start the drive, Barnes. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, why ain't throwing me?
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 20. Looking to throw. Barnes.
Ooh.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah. If we could check, if they make a touchdown, they still
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
I got to put y'all on charge. I'm about to black out the screen for like 10 seconds. I'm gonna fix this bitch with the camera sky side. Alright, that would take that long. Yeah, we about to go against my old team, champ. I got released off this team. Oh shit. I got released off this team.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Off play action. Barnes rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Off the play fake, Barnes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Barnes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Barnes buying time to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down. Barnes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down, Barnes, flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as...
Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Appreciate everybody watching, man.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play action. Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I ain't throw the ball away.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Barnes.
I'm trying to throw. Why is not letting me throw the ball?
Taken down. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Barnes. Dancing to his left. Shifts by him, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Barnes. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Back to throw. Barnes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Barnes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Quentin Johnston from 17 yards out. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Play action. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Barnes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Barnes. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Barnes.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw again. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Barnes. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. With that last completion, CD is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Throwing on first down, Barnes.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Barnes. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Barnes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Off play action. Barnes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Quentin Johnston,
The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Pats have opened the lead up to 30. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, up big, with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On first down, Barnes steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some...
For selling me in the Super Bowl.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Following the fumble recovery, Barnes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a chance. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Off the bootleg, Barnes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. Barnes. And fights him off. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. Got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Barnes. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely, 35 yards. And the Patriots are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Came out to the field.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
Yeah. I remember your name, bro. I remember your name, bro.
Throwing on first down. Barnes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Big play there for New England. 48 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barnes. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Patriots, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
I'm scared. Yeah, bro. You gonna need some tissues. Nigga acting like he like that. Xodwvonn, bro. Same my PlayStation, man. I mean, I said same my YouTube. What 7 is it, bro? Same my YouTube, bro. Fuck is you spying? Is you spying this one? Roger Graves. Roger Graves. What's the spine of that? I'll play you after this time right here. I'll be right back. Check my little put. Little chef. Exciting God. Wait for a minute. I smell steak upon.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Patriots now to take over on offense. Off the play fake. Barnes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
To throw on second down. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off play action. Barnes rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back to throw. Barnes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in Val.
You drop every pass that I do.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes escaping the pressure right.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down. Barnes.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Operating from the gun. Barnes forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Isaiah Likely,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Hey, they about to press hard and shit the whole game, but still not about to stop enough. Still not stopping enough.
He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50 on the season. What a year he's put together. And he'll try to build on it here, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Barnes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this 1st half, as he'll try again on 1st down here.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Now third down and very long. Back to throw. Barnes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Barnes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Shit easy, bro. Shit easy, guy.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barnes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Isaiah Likely with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing on first down, Barnes. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. This is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
You always go my straight and say that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, Barnes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Barnes, buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes.
Off-play action. Barnes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
That's how we come. That's how we come. That's how we come.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the bootleg, Barnes. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Alex Highsmith.
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, Barnes. Escaping the pressure right.
No.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Off-play action, Barnes. High throw, but the catch is made. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every...
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Operating from the gun, Barnes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to... On first down, Barnes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Alex Highsmith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. Complete to Johnston here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Rolling to his left.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Barnes being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barnes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Shot smashed that ball check. Shot silver.
New England's offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Off the play fake. Barnes steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change?
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes, flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. Barnes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
The play fake. Barnes out to his left. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's a...
Off-play action. Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That is incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. No change there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it's still...
That shit gets hurt. I might got rolled up out of there. And I do got rolled up from it. The fuck? How the fuck we just lost in the overtime again? It said 4,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, 15 passes, 700 rushing. I'm mad as shit about that. I'm mad as shit about that. That shit is not on me.
Hold up, Chip. Hold up, Chip. I gotta get it up anyway, man. This shit. That shit right there. That shit right there. Oh, they 6 and 2 too. You put an L in there working for primary schools. They might put an L in their eyes too. Oh ass niggas, bro. Alright, chill. Give me like 2 minutes. Then start this big guy. Who's about to go against her? Oh yeah. The Broncos. I think the Broncos bad. It don't matter. We're in the playoffs. No matter if the season end on that. Alright, sure. Like 2 minutes.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing on first down. Barnes escaping the pressure right. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Clean shit from the downs.
Off the play fake. Barnes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg. Barnes. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Patriots at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in following a loss last week. And that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak. But we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Off the bootleg. Barnes. Rolling to touchdown. Patriots. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Medium fast. Throw it down.
To throw from his end zone. Barnes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Off the bootleg. Barnes sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Buying time to his left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
First down, Barnes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Barnes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Off play action. Barnes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with 1st and 10.
Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody that liked that sub up, man. Appreciate y'all.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the bootleg, Barnes. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Barnes dancing to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake. Barnes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Barnes flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself.
He's got the 3 touchdown passes through the air. Last drive showed off a little bit of that versatility, ran one in, and so 4 total touchdowns for him here as they start out 1st and 10 on this drive. Off play action, Barnes. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score.
Throwing on first down. Barnes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On first down, Barnes. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. On first and 10, Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
2K25, 2K26, GTA 5, UFC 5. We put up the attitude, everything.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there. Off the play fake. Barnes on the move to his left.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out.
Can't get everywhere. Still gonna get 50 on this.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. one snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Barnes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Barnes. That's going to be caught.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Off play action, Barnes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, Barnes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
30 yards.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem.
Off play action, Barnes. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Appreciate y'all for popping out the game. Y'all watching some replay. Smash that like button, sub button. We'll catch y'all next time. Keep y'all head up, man. Stay blessed.